Alright. I am PR Dipper, stands for Panda Random Dipper, because I am a panda and I am random. So today, what I want to talk about is how I started dipping. Because I don't see many women posting dipping videos. Like I've seen a couple, but not nearly as much as there has been of men. And I just want to say, it is not just a men thing. Girls do it too. And actually, down in the South, there are some places where it is more ladylike to dip than it is to smoke. Now, I already have a dip in, but I'll pack dip and spit with y'all. I'll put in a little bit more. Now, mud jug of the day, mason jar, because, well, I haven't got around to getting me a mud jug. I've been needing other shit before I get me a mud jug. But, nah, I decided to make a video. Alright, so, put in a little bit more. We are dipping today, Longhorn Premium. Not Longhorn. That shit's gross. God, why? I just fucked that up. Jesus, I'm keeping this in. Anyways, it is Grizzly Long Cut Premium with the camo. Best freaking shit. I wish it was easier to pop these goddamn things out like it is with Copenhagen or Skull. Like, seriously, this is some bullshit. Anyways. Now, while we get the juices flowing, we're going to talk about how this lady started dipping. So, I'll admit, I've been smoking since I was like 9. You know, my mom found out that I smoked when I was 12. She whooped my ass. I will tell you straight up, she whooped my ass. But, you know, what do you expect a mother to do? I mean, you're her baby girl, you know, you don't need to be smoking at that young of age. Well, I told Mom that I quit. Never did. Wow. When I moved back to a town that I used to live in from Colorado, basically, I started dipping because a boyfriend of mine, well, an ex of mine, was like, I don't want you smoking and stinking up my truck, da-da-da-da. You know, and that's cancer sticks and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, here, have a dip. And I'm like, what? Don't tell me to calm down. What the hell is a dip? Don't tell me to have a dip. He's like, no, Miranda, get you some chewing tobacco. I have a can right here. You know, and he hands me Copenhagen straight. I tried it, and I'm like, dang, that's good, and holy crap, I have the buzz from hell. Well, at the time, I was 17. I'm not going to tell you how old I am now, but at the time, I was 17, you know, when basically, yeah. Basically, yeah. You know, and then, you know, we hung out a couple more times just before we were dating, and, he's like, I'm like, hey, can I have a dip? He's like, yeah, sure. You know, and he hands me Longhorn straight. I accidentally swallowed some, and I got sick on the spot. And he was like, you lucky bastard, I accidentally swallowed some, and I was green for freaking hours when I first started dipping. I'm like, oh, well, apparently I'm a badass, And, well, I kind of started dipping more and more, and I went about 3 weeks without my parents knowing. And, well, I started stressing, so I started putting more and more dips in, and it started getting noticeable. Well, my mom was like, what's in your lip? I'm like, uh, uh, a dip? I love you, Mom. Don't whoop my ass. And she's like, you dumb redneck. Well, if Mama knows, Daddy knows. And, Dad pulls me aside outside. It's like, so I hear you're dipping. I'm like, yeah, I kind of started dipping because Cody, didn't want me to be, dipping and or didn't want me to be smoking and everything. And he's like, well, keep your hands off of my snus and keep your hands off of my tobacco. Here you go. And hands me a can of Copenhagen Straight. I was like, I love you, Dad. And so I went about my stuff, My dad bought me a couple of cans, But one funny story, whenever I first, this was first 2 months I was dipping, and, I'm sitting there laying on my boyfriend, and my buddy's playing video games. We're sitting in my buddy's room playing video games, and we all dip, they've been dipping since they were like 14, 15. And, well, basically, you were sitting there, and I had a bottle of water right next to it, and I wasn't dipping at the time. I was actually getting ready to rinse my mouth out. And I picked up the bottle. The thing is a spit bottle that's been sitting there for like months. And then my water bottle, it's the same thing, And I went to pick up my water bottle and take a sip because I had left the lid off of it because, I was just mindlessly doing one of these. Well, I picked up the wrong bottle and I went to take a drink and I just felt the saliva and I look and I'm like, oh my God, it's so disgusting, I spit it out and everybody's laughing, and I'm like, oh, that's so disgusting, oh, no, freaking the hell out. Like, I was freaking the hell out. And basically, I ran to my buddy's bathroom. I grabbed the mouthwash. I'm sitting there swishing my mouth out, and I was like, God damn it, we're cleaning this goddamn room. And I'm sitting there picking up all the chew bottles and everything. And I'm throwing it away and everything. And they had this tower going on my buddy's shelf. Like, it at least had 200 cans. And I accidentally knocked over all of them. And I'm like, crap. And I'm sitting there picking it up, putting it all back up, and I go to grab my bottle again, and I freaking grab the wrong goddamn bottle again, and so I'm like, oh, it's so disgusting, I throw that bottle away, I rinse my mouth out again. The guys are like, wow, you're some kind of smart, Miranda. I'm like, yeah, I kind of am. I'm real smart here. And, well, basically, that was, pretty funny. So, I'm that's kind of how I started, and everything. And, well, just so, I've had guys, break up with me because I dip, okay? I've seen these guys date girls that do drugs, that cut, that smoke. Okay, smoking? Yes, I did it. Yeah, but it's one of those things, don't do as I do as I say. Do not smoke. They're cancer. There is 4,000 chemicals in a cigarette that can kill you with cancer. And there is only 23 chemicals in this here tobacco that could possibly give you cancer. Possibly. And all you gotta do is not gut it. Do not gut it, because that will give you gut cancer. And with your mouth, just keep your mouth clean. I mean, how hard is it? While you're taking a crap, brush your freaking teeth. Be like, oh yeah, this poop feels so good and I'm brushing my teeth. Oh yeah. Just, it's not that hard. Seriously. I'm the laziest person in the freaking world. And I brush my teeth almost every day. Every day that I remember. Which means, I'll brush my teeth for like 3 days, forget one day, and then brush my teeth for another 3 days and forget one day, and so on and so forth. But, no, just take care of yourself. Like, seriously. That's all you got to do. Just take care of yourself. Seriously, it's not that bad as cigarettes and drugs. You can get addicted and OD. Now, weed, I do not consider that a drug. I consider that medicine because it helps a lot of people with a lot of things. It helps with depression. It helps with seizures. It helps with autism. It helps with so much stuff. It is ridiculous. And what's the worst that's going to happen with weed? Oh, I get the munchies and I fall asleep. That's all a person's going to do. They're not going to go and eat some goddamn person's face. What the tits? What the tits? Yes, I do watch Outlaw, and I have picked up some of his slang on accident because I watch so much of it. Go check him out. He's a good dipper too. He's really funny. But no, just. And with the cutting, I'd rather put a dip in than cut. Okay, seriously, you just have a cut on your freaking arm or your leg or wherever the hell you cut. That's gonna remind you forever that this is the pain I went through. Or, it's a fashion statement. Why do you want to be like everybody else? Why? That is not something you want to follow. Okay, you want good publicity, not bad publicity. There is 2 different types of things there, people. Okay? I'm not going to sit there and go, I snorted bird poop so good last week, and it was awesome. I was so fucked up. Well, no shit, you just snorted a whole bunch of bird shit. What the tits? And then you wonder why you have a bloody nose. But no, I don't even know if that's a thing. Google that. I kind of want to know. But no, just kind of like, it's one of those things you just gotta take care of yourself, and it's so much better than half the crap people do. Like, I understand, go exercise if that's your thing. Do it if that's your thing. Just do your thing, but do not do stupid things, is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying don't do the moments of hold my beer. I'm saying don't cut, don't do drugs. It hurts your body, and in the end, it's really bad for you. Like I understand, beer, that's bad for your liver. But as long as you're smart with it, it's like my dad always told me. Everything's good in proportions. Always pay attention to your proportions, Like a dip, If you put too big of a dip, you're gonna get sick. Well, no, or you get such a bad buzz that it just fucks with you. Just kind of take care of yourself. Don't be stupid. And dip's not really that bad. It's not as bad as half the crap people do. I mean, hell, I'm not going up and shooting an entire school or a theater. I'm just sitting here enjoying a dip. And I'm not killing anybody. I'm perfectly freaking fine right now. You know? Just take care of yourself. That's all you gotta do. Not that hard. And to all the guys that go, oh, that's not ladylike. Well, you know what? Stuff you. You dip too. Stuff you. I am a person. I can do what I want. Just like any other girl that dips. I'm not a feminist, but that is one thing that bothers me. Just like, I'm a girl that loves mechanics. I could sit there, like as soon as I see somebody pop their hood, I'm instantly up in there and I'm working. It was funny because, I was working on a buddy's car, and they're trying to put in a drive control in, and they had a guy undo the frickin' bolt that holds the frickin' disc brake to the suspension. They undid the frickin' bolt to that. Do you have any clue how much of a retard you are? You do not need to undo that to fix your drive control. Well, in doing so, they bent the fuck out of it. So I'm sitting there, all the guys, they're getting pissed. I'm like, they all quit, and I just kept working. I kept working. I'm sitting there with the clamp that you sit there and tighten. I was sitting there, working, trying to get it straight. Well, I finally get the bolt, and and I'm busting some butt, I get it all fixed, and we get the drive shaft and everything in, and the guys are like, I've never seen a girl want to get dirty. Like, why? You don't seem like the okay, girls can work on vehicles, girls can dip, okay? It is not just a guy's thing, I'm not a feminist. I really ain't. But when a guy says, oh, you're a woman, you can't do that. Dude, I've grown up a tomboy. If you're a tomboy, you just kind of do what the guys do. Like, I'm one of those girls that, oh, you're shooting, cool. I'm gonna go this way. No, I'm kidding. Oh, you're going hunting? Take me with you. Oh, you're going fishing? Take me with you. Oh, you're working on a vehicle? Let me help. Oh, well, how does this work? I couldn't tell you all of the parts. I couldn't tell you, this or that, but I can look at something and be like, oh, you need to fix this. Well, the sound's coming from here. Well, the way this is working is it seems like it's going from here. It's really not that hard if you just pay attention. I ain't one of those girls that are gonna be like, the 710 lid came off, what the hell do I do? It's the oil cap. You just stuff a rag in it till you get to the store there and you buy you a new oil cap. Not that hard. You're not gonna die. Your car's not gonna blow up. Not that hard. And to all those ladies that don't know what I'm talking about on mechanics, I apologize. But no, with the dipping and the girls, I kind of think it's more attractive if a girl dips, It's a lot more attractive. Well, I'm not saying, I'm not going to, girls that don't dip are not attractive. I'm saying it's more attractive if a girl dips instead of cutting or drugs or smokes. It's just one of those things, But anyways, I'm done with my rambling, and I'll just kind of post videos whenever I get an idea in my head, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. This is PR Dipper signing out, and like, subscribe, do all that jazz. And if you want to see something that I ramble about for like an hour, just comment below and I'll do that. Alright, well, peace.